Hi, everybody. Elliot here. Just wanted to give a quick update before the show starts that due to some unforeseen technical difficulties, the sound quality for this episode is not up to our usual standard. Of course, this is part of the growing pain when it comes to our new recording setup, so please bear with us. We promise that we will do better. Thank you for listening, and hope you enjoy the show.
Last time on What's Your Damage?
Where are we supposed to go? Jorrix usually keeps track of this stuff.
Yeah, well, I have the note from Evangeline.
Read the note.
The note says to go into this alleyway and choose a door that you most want. And the doors open and you see that this is the throne room. And there are two thrones at the very end of the hallway with two figures seated in either one.
Let me guess.
Before you get to the thrones themselves, there is a great feast in the table bisecting the room. So it's halfway between you and the thrones. What I've heard from a little birdie is that the Orthodoxy actually came to visit. You see the banquet that we have in front of you?
Yeah.
All of that is from Bartle,
Told you.
courtesy of the Archdiocese. This is what the people there are eating. So,
It's poisoned, isn't it?
it makes you ceaseless fiends for the Archdiocese. And there's a black cube in the middle of the wastes that if you want to stop this invasion, you'll have to go there and break the gems. I can help you destroy their gems.
And what will that cost us?
I just need you to stay out of my hair for a while. And if you guys, while you're there, can maybe find some incriminating evidence to pin it on the Green Knight, well, then I've done my duty to the Queen, huh? Because long live the Queen.
Long live the Queen. Okay.
Long live the Queen.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Oh, you guys looking for a moon cleric?
Hey, George, you have a spell that makes you know what stuff is, right?
Ooh, I do. Good thinking.
What's this stick?
You may wonder why I don't play the flute very often, even though I have one and have had it for as long as I can remember.
And what's the answer?
I don't know how.
Yeah, exactly, and then I send a smiley emoji.
Okay. Okot, Gustus Goldhammer, and Burke the Dwarf. You have now been ushered out of the meeting place where you have just met with Evangeline, and she has been surprisingly helpful, giving you what has been colloquially, can't ever say that word, colloquially known as, shut up,
Known by the locals as.
colloquially,
Yeah. You're
locally
trying to say
known
this
as,
word.
locally known
Not
as
working.
the vibrator, right? Somewhere deep within the libraries of the Prismatic Queen, Jorrix rolls his eyes.
So hard.
However, you guys are free, and you do notice that activity is not returned to normal because it was pretty fucking savage what last happened here. What with the Queen setting things on fire, holy fire underneath the ground. However, people are putting things back together.
People be peoplin'.
Yeah, people be peoplin'. Jorrix, you are looking through the books that the Queen has given you. You do know that right now in the stronghold or in the Queen's castle, there is the Queen and there is the Prismatic Knight, and everybody else is kind of off the table right now because they are all witch away. Mm-hmm. So, as you were looking through the book, you do see this frequent mention of a black cube structure and a race of people known as Mantae believe in the mystical power of it. And
Elliot, important question for you.
yes.
Is it a cult?
It's a religion.
Would other people refer to it as a cult?
I don't think so because they're just weird beards, but they're nice. But they're kind-hearted and inquisitive.
So they're a nice cult.
Yes.
Not the murdery kind.
No, not the murdery kind.
That's all I needed to know.
However, I think you guys were gonna meet up in case anything bad happened. Like you had a time limit, right?
Oh yeah, the prismatic queen was going to come after us in an hour if we weren't back. So
Luckily, it's been 45 minutes,
Hey,
or
great.
roughly the runtime of the episode.
and after that 10 minutes we spent on the cabbage, I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
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 We were efficient.
So, what would you guys like to do? Would you like to go back to the castle and retrieve Jorrix, or would you like to
I guess if we must.
march foolhardily?
Somewhere Jorrix goes, oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do?
Gotta get Jorrix, I guess.
Yeah, we should.
Or we can leave him.
Oh yeah, but after we get him, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Um.
What are we supposed to be doing? He usually tells us. That's why we gotta get him.
Yeah, we got to get Jorrix for. I think Jorrix
He
is
usually
plan
knows what we're supposed
A,
to be doing.
and then from there we'll figure out plan B.
All right.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing with letters.
Do you?
A and B are both letters, right? So
As far as I
plans
know.
are named after letters.
Yes.
Yeah.
With A being the first letter and plan A being the first plan, which is the plan
I
to go
have
get
a plan.
Jorrix. Do you?
I have a plan F. Yeah, plan F. Have fun.
I love it.
I like that plan.
Yeah, that's
It's a
part
good
of
plan.
it. Always be having fun. Plan
Very
F.
dwarven plan.
I
ABF,
think I'm doing it right.
always be fun.
Yeah, ABF.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so as you guys embark back to the castle, you do see guards who are kind of shooketh.
Shooketh.
That's dumb. Yeah. I immediately regret that.
Forsooth.
Are they,
have
are they
been shooketh.
shaking? No, they've recently been shook.
They have been shook.
Yeah, they have
Shook
been.
to their very core.
Yes, the core that's inside them. However, they are deferential as you guys walk past because last they saw, you guys had put something in a barrel and also set vines on fire one at a time, right?
Yep. And I think
Can I
also it
talk-
was pretty clear that I was with the queen.
Yeah. So,
Can I talk to the guard as I'm going by?
sure.
I say, you seem shaken. Shooken even.
You know?
What happened? Is it just, are you guys doing okay?
Well, I mean, like it is pretty enormous that the queen herself came out here and displayed her power, don't you think? Like that's pretty, whew,
That was some heavy shit.
right?
Yeah.
So heavy
Wait,
though.
she doesn't do that often? That's not like a normal thing?
No, it's not. It's not a normal thing. It's a.
Yeah, it don't look normal.
No, it did not look normal, but I thought maybe it's normal here.
No. That's like that's a once in a generation type of thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Generations?
That's even less frequent than I
How
thought.
long's that?
For
Like
humans,
100, 200 years?
generations. You know what? Let's
30 years?
They come and go.
let's put that down to
Like every
a
30
generation.
years?
25. I'd say 25. That feels solid.
25? That's all right.
Yeah, I mean, when the people your age start screaming about the kids these days, that's when you know a new generation has started.
I'm a dwarf. We're a lot older, so the perspective is,
Do
'cause
dwarves?
I'm already. I forget how old I am. But I'm up there.
Do dwarves not
I'm in my 50s.
scream about kids these days?
No, I'm in my 50s, but that's pretty young. But most humans are dead by then, I think. By 50.
Debatable.
Yeah. I mean, what do I know? I don't know why I'm so invested in this debate.
They seem fragile, and I feel like humans die mostly young, right?
No, I think
They're
that's
all
accurate.
like 20. They're all like 30.
Jorrix, how old are you?
Jorrix is still in the library waiting to be retrieved.
Shit. God damn it.
You know,
I thought we were walking and talking. Where are these guards?
they are leading up to the
Outside of the library? Yeah.
leading up to the door. And sure, there's a guard outside the library. So you've had conversation with like three different set of guards, and they've like maintained
Yeah.
the conversational flow
Just
somehow.
one conversation. They have no context
Yeah.
to what came before or after.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you round into blessedly you round into the library where you see a very bookish young man named Jorrix.
Hey, Jorrix, how old are you?
I
Yeah.
raise my
you're
nose
young,
up out of the
right?
book. What? Oh, you guys aren't dead.
You don't sound so surprised.
You're going
Neither
to say
are
that.
you. Even though you're a human and you're in your 30s.
Yeah, you're practically dead.
20s? Hmm. Do I really look like I'm in my 30s?
No.
Oof.
Kinda.
One guard who's obviously 30 like throws you some side eye.
What? It's a dangerous world. There's war.
That's very true. A lot of people, a lot of humans
That's
don't make it past
disease.
30. It's tough.
Dwarves do. Dwarves live to be like 200 something.
Yeah, rub it in, why don't you?
Elves live to be like 1,000, right? One of the guards
Probably.
says.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess dwarves are human-like to elves.
Well, that explains a lot.
Feels bad, right?
Yeah. So how did the
Yeah, but that's too long to live.
That's too much years.
I think that dwarves live just the right amount of time.
doesn't every race think they live just the right amount of time? I feel like it's a coping mechanism more than anything else.
Others
Anywho,
are wrong.
of course.
Gus, what do you think? Do you agree with me, Gus, that dwarves live the best amount of time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gus is also a dwarf.
Yeah,
course
that's
he would
2
think
out
that.
of 4, though. That's a majority.
You know, we need more data. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Anywho, how did the meeting with Evangeline go?
Surprisingly and unnervingly good.
Well, she didn't kill us.
Yeah, that's a
what I
huge
said.
plus right there.
We also got a vibrator.
Yeah, I got a vibrator.
A what?
A vibrator. It's
I don't know.
I pull out
Yeah.
the mechanism from my pocket and I show him. Like, see, you're supposed to. I guess we're supposed to put this on the biggest crystal we can find in the
Oh.
Slod cave thing, and then it vibrates.
Oh, what is it supposed to do?
Vibrate. And then
And break it.
yes, and destroy stuff.
Oh, okay, so it's
Smash
gonna,
it.
Fuck up their shit.
are we sure? So Evangeline gave you that to put.
Well, Raz gave me that.
It's like a crystal bomb.
Yeah. What he said.
I think we should try to destroy it ourselves first. Just because, like, here's the thought.
Sure.
I might be crazy. I might be just going,
Sure,
too
sure.
far off the deep end here. But what if Evangeline made that vibrator to give her control over all the slots
Oh.
instead of
She
destroying
would
it?
just. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, we're actually going to those toad things? I thought that was just a tactic to escape with our lives.
No.
I think
well,
we
it
actually
could
have
be.
to. There's a reason that Evangeline just told me that I can't remember why we have to go there.
I think it's because it's what we're supposed to do.
I think it also has something to do with. Oh, I lost it.
The Jade Helm is using that to control. And
Oh yeah, the Jade Helm.
Yeah.
That and the So here's something. I want your take on this, Jorrix.
Yeah.
Evangeline seems to think that the Green Knight is behind the Jade Helm.
The Green Knight behind the Jade Helm.
Yeah, see? Jade is green, so it tracks.
I mean, that logic right there,
It's not always green.
that's pretty good.
No, we went over this.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
it is often. I think we went into this at length.
it was a good 5 minutes of the 35-minute runtime.
Was that like the majority of your meeting? Just talking about
what
jade
color
and
jade
green?
is.
Yes, I think it felt like it was.
It figured heavily into
Huh.
the discourse.
But yeah, whoever's behind them has to be really powerful.
Yeah, that fits.
And I wouldn't think it'd be the queen.
No, why would it be? That's ridiculous.
I don't think it'd be blue or prismatic.
No.
I haven't really got to meet Red. He's sort of been like sick.
Kind of comatose the whole time. Yeah.
That's sort of rough.
But that's also a good argument against it being him.
That's true. That's
Maybe
true.
it's someone we never met.
This could also
Nah.
be true.
You know, it could also be someone powerful. But, you know, if it were to be someone we know, it may very well be the Green Knight. Would she really be that
Well-
dumb, though, to make the jade helm her thing?
That seems really obvious.
Yeah.
And also, this
Yeah,
is
the
Evangeline
Green
saying
Knight-
it.
The Green Knight told me hide your weaknesses, and her weakness is obviously how much she loves green. So she wouldn't make a green helmet army.
You know, she told you that was her weakness. I think
Well, no, I just figured it out. It's obvious. Everything about Green Knight, you just think of it.
you
Right
know,
away.
so I don't think we have a definitive answer on it being her, but she's definitely a prime suspect.
Yeah. And she may have brought that up in response to me accusing her of being behind the Jade Helm, which in retrospect was maybe not the craftiest I've ever been.
Yeah, but you're normally just angry when you're around her, not.
That's
you
true.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just flush them out. Just say what the truth is and let them just try to deny it.
Yeah.
And if they do deny it, then just believe that.
So I got some good info too in my reading here.
Ooh, tell me.
So you know how I found that book earlier, and it said about those praying mantis men, how they were oddly inquisitive but friendly.
Yeah.
Turns out they're sort of like a cult in a way.
Oh, that's less creepy.
But like a cult of kindness almost. It's like it's kill them with kindness, but without the killing. And like the deity they worship is the black cube itself.
Okay, that's really unnerving.
It is unnerving, but it'll be super helpful because apparently something else I read, that black cube moves around every 4 hours throughout the Withered Lands.
Oh shit.
So I have a feeling we're gonna need to track down some of those. Their official name is Mantae. We're gonna need to track down some of the Mantae and try to get them to take us to their leader.
Awesome. All right, well. See, I told you guys Jorrix would have a plan.
Yeah, what if you? I'm surprised you guys sort of like made it.
What letter
That's
is
okay,
his
it's
plan?
What?
What letter is his plan?
Plan J. Sure.
We're teaching Burke the alphabet.
Aw. You'll be reading in no time, bud.
I am reading now, just not understanding all of it.
That's half the battle. So, do you guys need to rest up before we head out, or
I don't know.
do you want to leave
I'm
now?
good. Yeah, I think we're good to go. What do you guys think?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just put these books away, and we'll take off.
Okay.
Okay. Jorrix
Do you
puts
need a moment alone to say goodbye?
You see Jorrix, like, as he's closing the books, or like not petting it, but looking longingly, one last longing look at these stacks and stacks of books in the library.
You wait for me, baby. I'll be back for you.
Okay, so with the adoring look back at the library, our 4 intrepid adventurers head out, and once again you were greeted with a town that is rebuilding. It seems like the general consensus here is that the mood is guarded, because literally they've increased the guard. The number of troops that are the number of troops who are out and about.
Man, I gotta talk to all these guys right now.
All of them? Really?
Yeah, I gotta get to know them all because they're protecting me.
Well, but
Meeting guards montage. Wow, we're outside the city. Whoa. That was a lot of people you talked to, Burke.
it took hours.
It is now nighttime in the forbidden
In the Withered Lands.
in the
Great.
Withered Lands.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Man,
Good.
I learned so much. They're all really nice guys.
They seemed like it.
I can see why you're loved in town so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except for that one guy. He was a little, I don't know, like, got a weird vibe.
yeah.
You know
Which
the one.
one?
You know, the
Tall
guy
one?
with the face.
The tall one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the tall one.
It's always the tall one.
It's always the tall ones. You know, Burke, you might
well,
be
it
onto
was in
something.
this case for sure. And most of the time it is the talls.
Yeah.
The talls. That's
Mostly,
right.
I wanted to talk to everyone so that I could talk to him and check him out because I thought he was suspicious.
Yeah. No, I think you're right about that. I definitely got a vibe.
So, Jorrix, give me a perception check, bud.
Please, God, Jorrix, do something to move the story forward.
That is a 17.
Okay, Jorrix. In the Withered Lands, you see that it is mostly flat with some dunes. When you look out, you can see that there are two separate dunes, one to your right and one to your left. The left one, there seems to be some movement.
Okay. I see a little bit of movement over there on the left side. Might be the mantis people. Might be something that's going to kill us.
Might
So-
be both.
Might be both. We should approach us slowly.
Okay.
Maybe stealthily?
Yes.
Okay, can you go out ahead?
Yes, I can do that thing you said. I pull out the bee pipe
But all right.
and blow it at the moving thing to give myself advantage on that roll. I just rolled badly. God damn it!
You know, it's nighttime. It's hard to see your footing.
13.
So you walk regular?
I rolled that on both.
Ooh.
So
I don't walk like a regular person. Maybe I just slip in the
Regular
sand.
walk.
So with a 13, Okot, as you were traveling to sneakily get behind whatever this movement is, your foot gives way and you cause some silt to fall down on where this thing is, towards the movement, right? So like silt lands on top of it. And
Cool. I
when
flatten myself against the ground as that happens.
okay, when you get there, you hear not only the buzzing of the bee pipe, but a larger buzzing.
Oh boy.
And it seems like it is a heavy buzz that kind of flaps and stops and then begins again.
Cool. Can I see this thing any better now that I'm closer?
If you go over the hill, because you flattened yourself immediately, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to try to look over,
All right. I'm going to try and army crawl over the hill.
okay.
Should I do another stealth? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I still have bee pipe advantage?
I'm gonna guess that that's kind of yeah. Sure, why not? Let's
Yeah.
just go
I
with
think
it.
it lasts for a minute.
Wow, Okat's going all out, guys.
But as I do it, I'm humming myself. Bum, 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 bum. 21.
All right, sweet. With a-
21. 21. 21.
With the 21,
20.
oh god, when
One.
you army crawl over this, what you see is that you actually see two things. You see what looks like a husk of a rather large, maybe caterpillar-esque looking thing. You see that as if it is molting, and
Ooh.
coming out of that, you see what looks like the fruit of its labors, which
A
is
beautiful butterfly.
kind of.
Shit.
It's a enormous, what looks to be dragonfly-esque looking thing,
Oh.
and it looks like it is just beginning to come out of its. It looks like
Carapace?
it's learning to fly, but it ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Tom Petty.
So does it have wings?
It
Or
does.
does it not have wings?
It does have wings.
Is it more on the dragon or fly end of the spectrum?
Dragonfly. It looks like a dragonfly. A very large dragonfly.
But is it more dragonish or flyish?
No, it's a dragonfly. I even know what a dragonfly is.
This is the Withered Lands. It could be anything.
No, it looks like an enlarged version of a dragonfly.
Okay, like how enlarged? Like sized, like
It looks like it could fit 2 humans on its back, or possibly 4 dwarves. Why not?
Sure. Okay.
Are we gonna ride it?
Yeah, what about 2 humans and 2 dwarves?
Doesn't look like it can hold that much.
All right. I'm gonna crawl back over the hill.
Maybe there's 2 of them.
And quietly go tell Jorrix what I saw.
Well, you're not gonna tell me?
I assume. All right, you guys.
I didn't know. I'm
It's-
just over here
It's,
thinking about what it might be.
keep it down.
Hey, Burke, what do you think Olcott saw?
I don't know, but I was thinking maybe a big dragonfly. I don't know why.
I hope she tells us. And not
I
only
hope
tells
so.
Jorrix.
Guys,
Yeah, sometimes she just tells Jorrix. Or you.
maybe
I don't
I
know
just
why.
won't tell anyone what I saw. I'll just keep it to myself.
Yeah, Okot just walks away from the 3 of you jackasses.
Hey, I think Okot found a secret path.
Okot walks out into the sea. All right, guys. Everybody huddle up. You're all going to want to hear this. There's a big-ass dragonfly.
Me too? Me? Even
Also
me?
you, yes. Burke,
Okay.
even you.
I'm ready.
Are you? You ready? Y'all ready for this?
I knew it. I could feel it.
I'm ready.
So there's a giant dragonfly just over that hill. Yeah. It's like,
I was thinking about.
what?
I was thinking about a big dragonfly.
You were thinking about a big dragonfly?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's super weird.
That's really weird.
Why were you thinking about that?
I don't know. I was just imagining what was over there, maybe.
Maybe the
Oh,
dragonfly is
you nailed it.
projecting the thoughts into Burke's head.
Oh, shit.
It is the Withered Lands
I don't
after
know.
all.
It is. So,
I have no explanation.
I don't think that's the mantis people were looking for.
Okay.
I do think it would be cool to ride that thing. And I kind of want to try it.
Do you want to try it? Use your lariat? Tame it?
Yes! Yes!
Taming a dragonfly?
Yes! Can I go train How to train your dragonfly?
This I gotta see. Yeah, this is gonna be hilarious.
I'm gonna sneak back over there and try and rope the dragonfly.
Okay, so you're going over there. Are you going to sneak again, or are you just going to walk over there?
I'm a sneak.
Before Okot goes, I give her guidance.
Yes!
Sweet.
That's a D4?
Yes.
Yes. 25.
Okay, you
Sneaks.
you are neither seen nor heard. As you go over there, you do see emerging from the silt in this crevice. It crests down. It has a crest, and then it goes down into a sort of depression sort of area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you go over across this time,
I suddenly feel sad.
The unbearable lightness of being. Milan Kunundra? What you see emerging from this depression, sadness, is you see more and more of these husks.
Oh no.
And you see more and more of these giant dragonflies kind of coming out of those husks.
I guess better late than never to ask this question. Do they look dangerous?
Good timing.
You see that there's about 24 of them, and
God.
you can certainly guess that if you were to be an enemy, dragonflies are known for being carnivorous. Yes.
I sneak back over the hill.
Okay.
You know, guys, on second thought, maybe we should just keep going.
How did it go?
Did you mess up?
No, I just didn't try.
What?
You can't fail if you don't try, idiot.
Well, see, here's what happened is I got over there and I was being real sneaky and then I saw a shit ton more of them.
Oh.
There's like a couple dozen, and then I realized that they're meat eaters. Dragonflies, usually. They eat other bugs, and...
Probably not good to piss off that swarm.
Yeah, let's go the other way very quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
What's behind hill number 2?
Fight 'em.
Have fun, Burke!
Okay, bye!
Are you guys sure you don't want to fight them? They're big bugs. They'd probably just smash their stupid heads.
How many of them were there, Okat?
24 or so.
24, Burke.
Yeah, so that's 6 each.
Yeah, no.
You can do it.
Those aren't the things we just have to be kind to.
No, they're different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's not fight them then.
Okay.
It seems like you guys outvoted me on this one.
It was close, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So as you guys are walking, so if it was on the left path, you're taking the right path now?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me put it this way, Burke. If you want to continue living the right amount of time, we should probably let this one go.
Unless you want a filthy human's lifespan.
What was that?
You were the one who was getting
Who
ready
said
to
that?
fight them.
Yeah, but I changed my mind. I'm showing character growth.
Progression.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, as you guys are walking towards the right path, you see a satchel in the dirt.
Bomb! It's a bomb!
Poke it with a stick.
What?
Throw a rock at it.
I throw a rock at it.
How often have you seen a bomb?
Just unattended parcels. It was drilled into me at a young age.
That's a
I
good
traveled
Really?
a lot. I traveled a lot as a kid.
Bombs?
Just, you never know.
How many bombs did Evangeline use?
Lots.
So, you throw a rock at this?
Yeah.
Fair.
You want me to roll it?
No, I'm just gonna go for this.
Okay.
When you throw the rock at it, are you lobbing it or are you like trying to ping it really hard?
I'm not no, I'm not trying to bean it. I just want to make sure I hit it.
Okay, yeah. So you loft it enough so that it isn't like a kill shot at a bag. And as you do, you hear a crack inside.
Look, you probably broke something. Smooth.
Yeah. There were a lot of...
It's a mirror, and it's bad luck.
Oh, Burke, use your mirror to pick it up and shrink it.
Don't
I
want
have my mirror. My mirror's not broken.
Yeah, but never mind.
Yeah, you can use your mirror to look
Pick up
at
the
it.
bag.
Yeah, and make it smaller.
Mm-hmm. And then if it blows up, it'll only blow up your hand and not all of us.
That still sounds dangerous for my hand.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to it and try.
All right.
I'm gonna walk over to it and try to identify if anything's on it before we touch it. Wait, no, I have to touch it to identify it. Guys, it's been nice knowing you.
I'll check it for traps.
Okay. Checking for traps first, and then Jorrix is going to touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What do I roll for checking for traps? Is it just perception?
It's investigation.
Oh, good. That's better. 7. Wait, do I still have guidance? Doesn't matter.
I'll give it to you again because this is an important moment.
Yay. 8.
Ooh,
Holy shit.
that made the difference.
You look it over. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything there.
Seems fine.
Seems. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Here we go. I'll identify it. And I touch the satchel.
As soon
to
as
it.
you touch the satchel, Jorrix, when you put your hand on it, you feel there's something alive in there, and it is squirming.
Okay. No need to identify this. It's a living thing.
What?
I open the bag.
And you see what looks like a baby giant dragonfly.
Aww.
And you can also see that the markings on the outside of the bag look like the Mantae's kind of symbol.
You almost killed the little thing with your rock.
I did
Yeah.
not. I didn't even throw it hard.
I look in the bag.
You
Is there
thought
like
it was a
It could have been a bomb.
Could have been a bomb.
Weirder
I
cracking
wanna
sound, right?
go.
Huh?
I want to go pick up the dragonfly and pet it.
The baby dragonfly?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go up to Jorrix and you just put your arms out like, give me the baby.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go, Gus.
Okay.
It's okay, little baby guy.
And
We're gonna domesticate these things yet.
We'll return you to kind people who will never throw rocks at you.
So yeah, it looks like the baby dragonfly, it hasn't even begun the molting process because it's a three-term process, right? It's hatched and then it grows up to be, adolescent, and then it hunkers down and becomes a dragonfly. So yeah, this is just
Listen, I think we all know the life cycle of a giant dragonfly. Like, pretty basic stuff.
so yes.
Thanks, David Attenborough.
It's a 3-stage process.
So Gus, what you see inside the bag is you see some meat in there, and it looks like it was packed in there to feed the baby.
Oh, I'm gonna feed him a little bit. Have
Okay.
him eat out of my hand.
Okay. Yeah. He's roughly baby sized. Yeah. So this makes sense. So you're.
Oh, he's like a human baby size.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
You know?
But like skinny like a dragonfly.
Yeah.
Well, he's a little.
He.
Do you know the
making a sound.
Are you saying ZZZZ?
I'm like.
Do you know the Pokemon Caterpie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that. Just very cute.
Do your best, Kakuna.
But yes,
How far are we from the big dragonflies?
you're about 70 feet away.
Whoa.
If that
They're
thing
gonna
starts,
come after us.
yeah, that thing
I
starts
want to
crying.
go return this to his family.
Okay, so Gus, you are walking over to where
They
where
might
the rest of
chomp
them
you.
are.
Yeah, they could and would eat you.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking of the baby, not myself.
Aw.
All
Yeah.
right.
Babies, not bombs.
You think of the baby. I'm gonna think of myself.
So who's going with Gus?
Nope.
Okay, it's Gus. All right. So the two tanks are going. The two tanks are going, and the two squishes are staying. Okay,
Good.
perfect.
Excellent. Good. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful.
All right, Gus and Burke, as you go to the other hill where Okot saw all the dragonflies, you see something new there. First, I'm gonna guess that you have disadvantage on stealth, and you weren't particularly stealthing it, right?
No.
Yeah, I wasn't trying. I was holding like the baby out like I was offering it to them, not like it's mine.
Right. Okay. However, when you crest the hill, what you do see is a bunch of the Mantae there. God, I should have thought of a better name. Anyway. Yeah, but you do see about 19.
I like mantis.
You do see 19 Mantae.
Manti.
You see about
I
19
hate
there,
these guys.
and they are looking at you, and they are looking at the little baby in Gus's arms, and looking at Gus and Burke, and you can see.
Can I ask a quick question?
Okay.
Are the mantis? Are they green too? Because mantis is green.
No, these are
Often.
actually brown.
Brown mantis.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
But they are unusually tall. They are about 7 feet tall apiece, and very slender.
Mostly leg.
Mostly leg. Lots of legs on these
That's a
guys.
lot of leg. Yeah.
So much leg.
And not the good kind like you want.
But they look at you, and they are watching what you do with the baby. Because when you crest the hill, you do see a lot of them have the same sort of bag over their shoulder.
I look at Jorrix and I'm like, you think we should go?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Mantae. I found a baby. I didn't throw a rock at it because I'm kind. I want to return it.
They start.
Hello.
They click at you.
We have the baby!
So they click at you, and you see like 4 of them take out long staffs as 2 go to the front. So it's 6 are coming towards you, 2 unarmed, 4 armed.
Have we made it to
Yeah,
Hessenberg
you're
yet?
coming up when you see, after you hear Burke say,
We have the baby.
yeah, you two come across the hill and see this.
They probably don't understand you, Gus, and this looks like a defense formation. Here, let me try this so that way they can understand you.
No, the two front guys are armed. They're gonna scoop the baby, and then the other guys are just being safe.
I think this would be a good time
I'll
to
put my
listen to
hands up.
Jorrix.
I just put my hands up.
You know,
I put my hands up.
I respect what you think, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
My hands are up.
So I cast tongues on Gus. So any time he speaks, anyone who speaks a language can understand him, and he can understand all languages.
Oh,
I just spoke the
so
language.
Gus is your interpreter.
Yep, this is gonna be
Nice.
great.
All right. Gus, you are the interpreter for these guys, for the Mantaes. Can I put a Z-E at the end? Fuck. Damn it.
I'm envisioning it Mantae like Mantae, like antennae.
Hell yeah. Let's go with that. That's better.
It doesn't change the pronunciation at all.
It just makes it not so much a ripoff of the word mantis with 1 letter dropped. Okay,
But I thought they were mantis.
they are, but we're trying to cover our tracks. Okay, so Gustus, you can now hear them, or you can, if they have a language, if I'm understanding this correctly, if they have a language, even if it's not communicated vocally, if they make clicks and such, he can still understand that.
So it said spoken language. I would assume
Yeah,
their
the clicks
would
qualify
be
as
spoken.
Yeah,
spoken.
it's an
Yeah.
audible language at any
Yeah.
rate.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, you hear them.
What if they use pheromones?
This episode is brought to you by Audible Languages.
Okay, Gus, what the 2 in front tell you is, have you taken care of the baby?
Oh yeah, I just fed him. He ate pretty well.
Boy, it's freaking creepy to hear Gus making those clicks.
Oh no, so he still speaks in whatever language he's speaking in. Just other people can understand him for some reason.
Oh, cool. Okay,
perfect.
Better.
Yeah. So it's not
I
quite
mean,
as
I've
creepy.
only had him for about like 30 seconds or so, but I've taken good care of him in that time.
Well, bump it to like a minute. Okay, it's been like 10 full rounds. Yeah.
Gus,
So,
you're such a good dad.
oh, and he does like the bare minimum, and he gets praised for it.
He's a good dad. For that minute. That 45 seconds. He was there for all of it. That's
Well,
a hate
bugs don't even live as long as humans, so that's a lot of its life.
fun. Yeah, that's a lot. That's like a year.
And Gus, they say to you, "Thank you for taking care of it. We're trying to find it."
Oh, well, now you don't have to. I found it for you.
And they ask, and they say, "What are you doing in the Withered Lands? You're not a human. You're not one of them, are you?"
No. Wait,
I'm
I
I'm a dwarf.
Okay.
We live a lot longer than humans.
Yeah, that's right, because you guys are only like hearing one half of this conversation.
Like, what the fuck are
Yeah.
they talking about?
But you're not with them, are you? The corruptors?
I don't know what that is, but probably not.
Okay. And they reach out to you, and they hold their arms out non-threateningly, waiting for you to place the baby in their arms.
I placed the baby in their arms.
And they take it, and they say, "Thank you. Be careful in the Withered Lands. There's a lot of different creatures that prey on your kind."
Oh, that's good to know. Hey, we helped you find something. We're actually looking for something. Maybe You could help us find it.
He's being so smooth right now.
I know.
And you see, like, the two that are in the lead kind of cock their heads and go, "Oh, what's that?"
A black cube.
And the moment that you say black cube, all 19 of them,
All hail the black cube.
all of them drop to their knees and lay prostrate. I knew it. I knew it was like one of the two. I was like, fuck.
Just
You
laying
chose
prostate.
poorly.
Poor choice of words. They obviously are, when the mere mention of it causes them to give glory, right?
Prostate?
Yes.
I do the same.
All right.
As soon
I
as
think it's some like social courtesy.
as soon as I see Gus doing that, I also do it.
Because, yeah, I do it as well. Me.
The peer pressure is strong. Jorrix follows suit.
So, are you laying towards them, or are you laying in their same direction that they're laying?
I'm laying towards them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did they all just sort of assemble into one line that they're all laying in?
No.
Oh
it's
yeah,
just,
did they like lay down facing like wherever they were facing, or did they all? Yeah.
it seems like all in unison they faced one direction.
Oh.
We should
Oh,
follow
well, I
suit.
just laid down facing forward.
Gus, turn around.
Oh, thanks.
And after about 20 seconds,
Burke, look in your mirror to tell if they turned around.
I look in my mirror.
after about 20 seconds, you hear them and see them all starting to gather themselves, and they stand back up. Now, Dusty.
Okay.
I stand up
That's
too.
just because we said black cube.
And
well, they don't understand that, Black Cube. Only when Gus says it.
oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why. Well,
Weird.
hey, I never got your name.
Okay. You're talking to the main two?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, the first one who took the baby from you is named Olverine, and the second one is Banderin.
Hey,
Wolverine and Mandarin.
Mandarin, since you're not holding a baby, you've been very kind, and I want to show you our kindness. So here's this lightning trident. I want you to have it.
Wow. Giving away your trident, huh?
Is he going to recall it?
Yeah.
Can't.
No, not this one.
So they're actually kind of amazed by this. And then Banderin he's kind of like examining it and very gingerly touches it. He goes, "What does it do?"
Careful.
Oh, and he kind of jumps back. It's like, "What does it do?"
And I display the lightning for him, and then I take it from him, show him, and then give it back.
You don't just zap him with it.
And then the fight begins. He is kind of amazed by this, and he calls to somebody in the back who has a large backpack, and he gives you a large stone it is a stone that even a dwarf has not seen before. It seems to be it seems to have a mishmash of colors that are unfamiliar to you. However, you've seen this combination of colors on Zhao's shawl.
Wow, they've already
So
gotten to
what?
know him so well.
Yeah.
Well, this certainly isn't slip-slap. What is it?
This certainly isn't what?
Slip-slap.
Trick trap?
Shrink wrap.
Shrink wrap. Yeah, okay.
It's the dwarven word for jade. Green jade.
Yeah.
Poor Sadie.
Trick wreck.
I thought it was pronounced shrib-shrab.
Shrib.
Yeah. You're saying it almost right.
I gotta work on my accent.
Yeah, you gotta kind of yell it more.
And they say to you, Gus, it's a special stone. We don't know what it does, but you are a stone man, so you should have it.
Well, thank you very much. Hey, I was wondering, do you have any extra of those dragonflies that I could ride? You see that I'm very good at handling them as babies.
And with their 19, there's about 25, and they say, yes, we can spare.
I'm like, that was my idea.
Oh, well, just one would be fine.
What?
And
Okat starts walking.
yeah. And you see one of the tamers goes back and retrieves one, and it's actually a fairly beautiful one. It would be what's known as a fairy fly.
Ooh.
So it's a
Do
little
I
bit.
have a name?
Not yet.
I will call it...
Throg.
What?
No.
Who said that?
Frog.
One of the Mantae in the back is like, sorry.
Yeah. Whoops.
I will call it... Thray.
Thray. All right, and from this moment on, it is Thray.
Ray. All right.
All right.
And goes, would you like to come back to our village? Or would you like to...
Were you trying to think of a name that was close to Thor, but not Thor?
Yeah.
You could have just named it Thor. I don't think they know him.
Well, no, because then you'll be confused when I'm talking about Thor. You're going to be like, how can the dragonfly throw lightning from the heavens?
Oh, yeah.
I think-
That would be confusing. You're
Yeah,
right.
that'd be very confusing.
Thray.
Thray.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Thray and Thraw. Wait, you already have a wolf that you can just summon whenever.
Not when I'm out of spell slots because we don't rest.
All right, fair.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Gus, they offer you a night in their village.
I would love to. And then maybe my friends can earn their own dragonflies with their own displays of kindness instead of throwing rocks at satchels because they're paranoid of explosions.
Hey, I helped walk over here.
You know, the
Well,
thing
yeah,
I
I
love...
didn't mess anything up. Man. So I was
They can support two dwarves, so
so I can ride with you.
yeah.
Okay.
So they say, if you want to come to our village, follow us, and they start to ride her up.
Hey, they said to follow them.
Oh, okay.
On foot, or are they letting us ride on their?
You see
No, just walking. Come on, let's walk.
You see one dragonfly that's not gifted, but you are allowed to ride on, for the time being.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You want
I'll admit it,
frontsies or
I'm scared-
backsies?
I'm scared to
Frontsies.
get on this
Okay.
thing.
All right, bitch.
Hey, Jorrix, you really need to learn Orcish. I figured out that's what they must be speaking if I'm the only one who understands.
Okay.
And Jorrix tears his hair out.
Should I tell him, Okat?
No, this is way more fun.
Okay.
How long does that spell last?
An hour.
Oh, man.
All right, you start to hear a large buzzing as all of the dragonflies start to get ready to take off. The mantis take off gracefully. With you guys, I'm going to need an animal handling check,
Oh boy.
and it's the front rider that will have to do this.
Sucker.
cast guidance on myself.
Yep, exactly. Okay.
8.
Oofa doofa.
21.
Wow. Okay. Jorrix, you and Okot just shoof. You're just like a natural at this. You take off and you are right behind. However, unfortunately,
I can show you the world.
I'm doing like loops with the dragonfly. Hold on, barrel roll.
oh no, it's Star Fox up in here. Gus and Burke, you are very good at handling a wolf, but flying adds a dimension that perhaps you are less familiar with. You start to get off the ground a little bit, but then it kind of goes back down. You can see that the rest of the group is kind of getting further away. They're still within eye shot. However, you are falling behind as you get up and down, and then you unsteadily guide the fairy fly. You are roughly about 70 feet away from the rest of them, and they can see you, and you can see them. However, they are smaller in the horizon.
One of them does a barrel roll.
One of them does a barrel roll because he's a real hot shot. And as you guys are flying over the Withered Lands towards further into it, away from the rest of the Galean nations, you do see that the ground is that grayish-purple silt. And Gus and Burke, as you are falling behind, you notice some movement before you see an arrow of flame coming right at you.
Ah!
Hi, everybody. It's your DM, Elliot. I just wanted to tell you about a couple of cool things that we have going on our website, wydpod.com. There's going to be a new tab called Stories and Songs, where I don't know if we've actually explicitly said this, but all the music that you hear is originally composed by Sadie Blake. I don't feel like we give her enough plaudits for that. So if you like what you hear on the podcast, you can go listen to the tracks on our website. Also, there's going to be stories that are sort of prequel stories to the arcs that we do. So at the time of this recording, the 3 stories that we have are from Zhao, Castile, and Alwyn/Gaia. So we hope you enjoy, and just thought we'd tell you. Anyway, hope you enjoy the show.
Check it out.
Yes.